King 5 News at 5.
Washington State ranks 4th in the country in car thefts. More than 39,000 cars were stolen last year. An Issaquah company is offering a new tool to protect car owners and help police catch the thieves. As King 5's Austin Jenkins reports, you might call it car DNA.
Brent McLaws sprays the undercarriage of a car with thousands of high-tech ID tags, each the size of a grain of sand. Next, he sprays under the hood and even inside the car. The goal is to mark every valuable part.
This car has now been, as we call, DNA'd.
The idea is that if this car is later stolen and chopped up into parts like these wheels, stolen from high-end cars in West Seattle recently, police can use the DataDots to trace the parts back to the car they came from.
Any tool that we could have to help identify a part will help us solve our investigations.
Once the dots dry, you need a black light to be able to find them, and then you use a magnifying glass to actually read the VIN number. This is what the dots look like under the magnifying glass. The VIN is a car's serial number. The developer of this technology says it's impossible for a thief to remove all the dots.
Not 10,000 dots. If you just saw what we did, somebody's going to spend a lot of time, and it makes the car not as desirable as one that doesn't have the dots on it, because you can't get all the dots off. Impossible. And with a window sticker warning of cars with this technology, the hope is thieves won't steal the car in the first place. Austin Jenkins, King 5 News.
KOMO 4 News.
New and KOMO 4 News at 6:30. Last year, thieves stole more than 39,000 cars in our state alone. But now there's a new weapon to fight these crooks. As KOMO 4's Emily Langley reports, it's kind of like DNA for your car.
Don't let the coveralls fool you. Brent McLaws is no mechanic. He developed a new system for marking cars and parts. He sprays thousands of dots in critical areas.
It's very difficult to remove the dots for a thief trying to sanitize a part.
To the naked eye, the dots look like grains of sand, but up close, they contain the VIN or other identifying number. Short of sandblasting, there's no way to get them off.
It makes it almost impossible to wash that part entirely, impossible to hide its identity. Then those components become a lot less desirable as a theft target. People just can't do anything with them.
The process, called DataDots, has been test marketed in Australia for 18 months. All BMWs there have it, and theft of those luxury cars has dropped 67%.
We're trying to make a vehicle too hot to handle.
Here's one possible application. The State Patrol has more than $10,000 worth of high-end wheels stolen off of cars in Seattle. They were being sold on the internet. They'd like to get them back to their original owners, but they have no way to identify who they are. By marking critical parts, they can trace stolen cars and parts back to the owner. Investigators can find the dots by looking with a black light. Then, with a small handheld microdot reader, you can check the VIN number. They hope this sticker will make a thief think twice.
If they know that this technology is contained on a car, it may deter them from stealing the car in the first place.
Most thieves here steal cars for joyriding, but more than a third are stolen for parts or profit. Police hope this new system could put a dent in the hot car parts market. In Bellevue, Emily Langley, KOMO 4 News.
A local company is about to unveil a new way to stop car thieves. That's big news here since our state is third worst in America for auto theft.
Q13's Brian Callanan shows us what's being hailed as a DNA fingerprint for your car.
Burien Toyota knows its cars are popular and some of the most likely to get ripped off.
Thieves are finding a way around traditional alarm systems.
The State Patrol says a car is stolen in our state every 15 minutes and most often torn apart in a chop shop like this one.
Once the car is broken down into its parts, the car is virtually unidentifiable, and it makes it very easy for these people to sell these pieces.
Preventing theft is a spray bottle away, says the sales director of DataDot technology.
The chances of it being stolen become very remote.
So how does it work? First, a technician applies the DataDots to the car using an adhesive spray. The adhesive is essentially invisible to the naked eye, but under a black light, police can find that adhesive, find the DataDots, and track down the rightful owner of the car.
10,000 DataDots cover all car components, inside and out, and can only be removed with an acid bath. The dots are the size of a grain of sand, but they contain a code seen under a microscope that's connected to your vehicle identification number.
Some of the car manufacturers are seeing thefts being reduced by 67% in an 18-month period, so it does have dramatic effects.
Right now, DataDots are widely used in Australia, but the company's hoping to make its mark in the U.S. here in our state and put the brakes on car thieves for good. In Burien, Brian Callanan, Q13 News.
DataDots have come a long way in a short time. This revolutionary anti-theft technology is now known all around the world.
Now, a staggering 440,000 motor vehicles are stolen every year in the UK, many of which are broken down so their parts can be sold on.
The tiny DataDot is considered a big step in the fight against professional car thieves.
Car manufacturers have agreed to start spraying new vehicles with a revolutionary identification system.
This is the new weapon against car theft. Anti-theft experts say it's a significant breakthrough.
This is what has grabbed the headlines. 10,000 tiny DataDots, each with the car's unique VIN number, are sprayed all over the car. Chassis, air conditioning ducts, under the seat, making it virtually impossible for them to be removed. The police have to find only one dot using a UV lamp, read it with a simple magnifier, then match it to the car's VIN plate to see if the car is legitimate. Warning stickers clearly tell a thief that this car is DataDot protected and too hot to handle.
Microdots have been one way that police have used to try and identify stolen parts.
Media in both the UK and Australia have reported favourably on DataDots, and British police are very enthusiastic about DataDots.
Well, I'm joined now by Detective Chief Inspector David Ryan, who's head of the Stolen Vehicles Unit at the Metropolitan Police. David, do you think this is really going to help car crime?
Well, police promote parts marking in all its forms. And of course, this one's a spray, so there's very little of the car that the spray won't actually reach.
What we've seen here today is DNA for cars. Every car will have its own identification number. It will be sprayed 10,000 in microdots right throughout the whole of the vehicle, and that will enable police and police intelligence to have information never available to it before.
Former Police Minister Paul Whelan from Australia's largest state successfully launched DataDot in 2001. His police force is now equipped with the simple ultraviolet lamps to read DataDots.
We celebrate this technology. It certainly will provide us with an audit trail.
Well, this is a very exciting day, and I'm very pleased to be attending today's launch. This is an initiative that will make significant inroads into organised car theft and rebirthing. And I'm really pleased that the system, a world's first, has been developed locally and has already been adopted by a number of leading car manufacturers.
And DataDot has done the hard yards. It is the only company to meet Australian authorities' strict standards.
DataDot Technology is the only company to this stage that we know of that has actually produced a product that meets that criteria.
BMW think DataDots are a must. All their cars coming into Australia are equipped with DataDots. And now Subaru are the latest major car company to protect their customers.
Subaru Australia is about to offer the added protection of DataDot technology across its entire range of vehicles. We believe that this represents a significant commitment to the very latest in anti-theft technology, and it demonstrates our intention to adapt the best ways of deterring thieves.
And deterring thieves is just as important for Yamaha, who have adopted DataDots across their product range. Motorbikes, outboards, watercraft, now all having that special protection that only DataDot can offer. DataDots are spreading far and wide. Ford, BMW, Porsche, Mitsubishi, Holden Special Vehicles and Subaru are among the 8 major car companies which equip their cars with DataDots. And more markets around the world now realise the value of this unique anti-theft system.